Monica, we had some Nets news to talk about. We'll get to that in a second. But first things first, your reaction to the news that Jacque Vaughn is staying on as head coach.
Literally, Sage? Oh, really? Okay, that makes sense. I think what Woj said that is the key is looking to stabilize. There's no secret that this Nets organization has been in the headlines for a plethora of reasons. And so I just think the influx, even though there's connections to Ime Udoka and some of the guys that are currently on this roster, I mean, you have questions about the staff behind just the head coach. And so I think Jacque now has the opportunity to stabilize this organization a bit moving forward. And they played pretty well in 2 games that he's been at the helm.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The players know him. There is a trust factor there. And at this point, the stabilization has got to be the key factor, the focus for everybody. Forget about postseason. Let's fix where we are today. From what you have seen, how has Jacque Vaughn been able to do that in just 4 games?
Well, one, and I don't know if it's just Jacque or it is kind of the culmination of just all that's going on. This is a team that truly, when you talk to these guys, they want to play basketball. Kevin Durant, he sometimes gets joked on, but he's truly a hooper and wants the opportunity to play basketball. The same of Joe Harris, Seth Curry, Nick Claxton, and that entire roster. And so the opportunity to now streamline, right, and to have a voice. If you pull up to a Nets shoot around, you'll see Jacque Vaughn getting a sweat in sometimes with guys on the floor. Having a coach that's still willing to get out on the floor and work with guys goes a long way in terms of credibility and voice. And so I think he's just been able to simplify a little bit. He's been able to encourage these guys to play defense and play as a unit a little bit. Now, they've got a long way to go, but I just think it's literally one step at a time, and the continuity is going to be huge.
Absolutely. So maybe just a sigh of relief for Jacque Vaughn and everybody in the organization as well, knowing that he is our guy for the foreseeable future, as Woj said. So he's also got a plan at this point for no Kyrie Irving out for the foreseeable future until that situation gets resolved. So with that said, what should the biggest focus be for this Brooklyn team?
You know, Sage, I'm of the mindset that this squad needs to commit on the defensive end, quite honestly.
Yeah.
They have talent offensively. You look at Cam out of LSU, he has the ability to play that point guard spot in Kyrie's stead. Is he Kyrie? No. But you've got a guy like Kevin Durant. If Ben Simmons can look at the basket and make himself viable, he's still willing to defend. But if Ben Simmons and Nick Claxton are the only people interested in playing defense, eventually that's going to catch up with you and you're not going to be able to put W's in the win column. But to me, again, if you can find some continuity, you got 2 terrific shooters in Harris and Curry. You've got Kevin Durant, who is still one of the greatest to play this game of basketball. The continuity will provide itself on the offensive end, but this team has to commit on the defensive side of the ball, and they could use a little extra size on their roster.
Okay, first things first, a game tonight in the Battle of the Big Apple as the Nets host the Knicks. It's a 7:30 tip at Barclays. By the way, our reporter for the Nets, Nick Friedel, was at shoot-around this morning, and he will join us at the top of the hour for the latest on the breaking news that Jacque Vaughn is the no longer the interim head coach of the Nets. He is there for the foreseeable future. Monica McNutt, thank you for your reaction.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.